You need me, Batman. Uh-huh, that's right. You need me. You saw how tough Plant Guy is, tossing you guys around like raggedy dolls. If he kicked your butts again, then what? You think you're gonna be able to sweet-talk Ivy into giving up her diabolical plan? Huh, Mr. Smoothie? Because I gotta tell you, your line ain't that great. And besides...
Enough!
I can't trust you.
What's happening, guys? Supernova here, back with another video. Real quick before we get started, I want to give a shout out to my two newest patrons, Jason Woolley and Christopher Butler. Thank you guys so much for your support. Christopher, I'm going to answer your question at the very end of this video, so you'd watch to the end. My outro will play, and then I will answer your question after that, so it's its own little section. And then Jason, the second you get back to me with your question, I will answer yours in the next video. With that said, let's get into the video. By the way, no spoiler warning needed on this video. I'm not going to be going into details of the story or characters or anything like that, so no spoiler warning needed. You can watch this video and not worry about being spoiled. I will, however, probably be getting a little bit political. I think it's almost impossible to not be getting a little bit political with this video, so if that's not your thing, definitely do not watch this video. This is not the video for you. Okay? So, today we found out what the title screen for The Last of Us 2 is going to look like, and we also got the date they're lifting the embargo for reviews, which is June 12th, a full week before the game comes out, which is great. Whenever the embargo for game reviews lifts a long time before the game comes out, like a week, that's always good news. It's an indication that the studio is confident in their work, that they know they have a hit on their hands, and they want the world to know. It's when the embargo lifts the day before that comes out, that's when you have to worry. So when I heard about this, I was like, okay, great, you know, they got that full week, that's awesome. And then I thought about all the people who, you know, and there's lots of them who say, I will not buy this game until I have a chance to read the reviews. And I'm thinking, it's great for them. They have a full week to read those reviews and then make that decision for themselves. So that's fantastic for them. And then I really started thinking, can any of us trust these reviews? And I don't think we can. And I'll explain why. And here's where it's going to get a little bit political. Now, we know certain characters in the game are from the LGBTQ community. And now let's keep it real. And any of my viewers or subscribers that are part of the LGBTQ community, this is not intended to insult you in any way. But let's be real. You guys are fucking ruthless. You are ruthless. There's a reason why the term gay mafia exists. People are scared shitless to offend you guys. Not necessarily you personally, but like, you know, the LGBT community that we always see or hear of, they are ruthless. You come at them the wrong way, you say the wrong thing, that's it. They're coming after your job, they're outside your house, they're doxing you. Like, you guys are ruthless. Ruthless. Okay? So with that being said, and again, please don't be offended by me saying that. Okay? But with that being said, are any reviewers, if the game is bad, if it is bad, are any reviewers going to take the risk and say that this game is bad and take the chance that they're labeled a this phobe or that phobe and that their career is ended? Or are they going to be like, oh no, everything's fine, game's great. Oh, hey, G Mafia. Oh no, everything's great, G Mafia. Oh yeah, no, game's the shit, G Mafia. I'm letting them know. I'm letting them know, G Mafia. Hey, we're cool, right? Yeah, we're cool. Okay, cool. Thanks, G Mafia. Or is that what's going to happen? I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, if this game gets good reviews, more than likely it got good reviews because it's a Naughty Dog game. They all get good reviews. But anyone's capable of shitty games. And anyone can make a game that gets poor reviews. So, if this game deserved the poor reviews, are we going to see the poor reviews? And I don't know. I don't know if we really are. Because I think that these people, you know, like the IGNs out there, the websites that we go to read reviews, I think all of them, even if this game is not that great, are going to kiss its ass just to avoid any possible headache that could arise from saying anything negative about the game. I mean, and they've already gotten a preview. These news outlets have already gotten previews of what happens to regular people who say anything about the game. People who just in the comments who heard the leaks and say, you know, man, I really didn't like that. I really didn't like the story. And all of a sudden it's, bam, homophobe, transphobe, this phobe, bigot. And they're like, yo, relax, man. I just said that I didn't like the story. I didn't say anything about the people. I just said I didn't like the story of the game. Didn't matter. But these people have actually already gotten a preview of what happens to people who say bad things about the game. Is that going to impact how they review the game? I don't know. Then you got to take into account how important Ellie and this franchise are to that community. This is without a doubt the most high-profile video game with any type of LGBTQ characters or story or anything that has ever been. So to them, this is incredibly important. Is anyone going to try to tear that down if it's bad and ruin it for them? This game is just in a weird place where you may want to say something bad about the game, but are afraid to say something bad about the game for a multitude of reasons. Anyway, I don't. These are just the things I'm thinking of today. The things going through my head, and I just wanted to let you know what I was thinking, and then hear what you guys are thinking as well. Well, that's the video, guys. I know it's kind of a weird one, but I just kind of want to let you know what I was thinking about the situation. I really want to hear back from you guys what you think. Do you think when we get these reviews, this is going to be the real deal, or you think it's going to be a bunch of kiss ass? Let me know. And remember, Christopher, I'm going to answer your question at the end of the outro, so keep watching for that. For everybody else, feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next Supernova. Alright, Christopher, thanks for watching to the end, and again, thanks for becoming a patron. Now, let me get to your question. Your question had a bunch of different parts to it. Let me first tell you, I have zero inside information. I'm just a dude making these videos on a laptop in his bedroom, so I have zero inside information, zero sources or anything. I'm just going to tell you what I know, and then my opinion on certain things. So, in terms of undercutting PlayStation price-wise, I know that Phil Spencer has said that he is going to price the Xbox Series X aggressively. I see him pricing it the same as what the PlayStation 5 is going to be. I don't see a case where they undercut the cost of the PlayStation 5. I just don't. I mean, they may do that, but I think it's more likely that they're going to be at the same price as the PlayStation 5, because we know the tech in these machines is very, very expensive. And I think if they were to undercut by $100 or so, that they would be taking a massive hit on the cost of the box. And yes, Microsoft is like super rich and makes billions and billions and billions of dollars, but I don't think they're willing to risk that much money, especially because they're not really caring about how many boxes they sell. They just want to get people signed up in the Game Pass. Game Pass is the ultimate goal for Microsoft. They don't give a shit about Xbox. Xbox has become a brand. It's no longer the box. I honestly do truly believe that there will be a day that Xbox is an app that's on the PlayStation. You already see where they're putting games on the Switch. Super Lucky Tail went to the Switch. They're putting their games on other devices. So what? PlayStation sent a couple games to PC. That's completely different. You don't see PlayStation sending games to Nintendo. You don't see PlayStation sending games to Xbox. But Xbox is sending games to Nintendo. And they want to be the Netflix of gaming. So in my opinion, the end goal will be Xbox on everything, especially with xCloud. You know, Xbox on your phone, Xbox on your tablet, Xbox on your Switch, and yes, I think in the future, Xbox on your PlayStation. I think that's the ultimate goal, because I don't care about selling the boxes. They love that subscription service. They love those people paying that $5 a month or whatever the hell they're gonna be charging a month. And the more people they get signed into that, the more money they're gonna make. They're looking at all these mobile players. They call them the 2 billion people in the mobile space. They want those people to be in their ecosystem. So that's why I don't really see them undercutting that much, because I think ultimately they don't care how many of the boxes they sell. They'll put them on equal playing ground. Then we do have the possibility that they're going to launch an Xbox Series S, or whatever they're going to call that, because we have the rumored Lockhart. In that instance, okay, then they will undercut the PlayStation, but then they will probably have the Series X more expensive than the PlayStation, kind of sandwiching the PlayStation between the two price points, if they go that route. Because there's been lots of rumors about this Lockhart device coming out that probably would be only online, wouldn't have a disk drive, kind of be like the SAD edition, the digital only Xbox One S. And that would be undercutting the PlayStation and obviously be less powerful. And then you'd have the more powerful Xbox Series X above the PlayStation if they go that route. Again, we've been hearing rumors of it, but they haven't announced anything. And to this point, Microsoft has said they're not working on multiple machines. So I don't know. We'll see what happens there. In terms of them spending money on like third-party deals, I don't know why they don't. That's one of the biggest complaints I have about Microsoft. Like, they have all this money. Why aren't you going out and spending that money and nailing down these third-party deals, nailing down these timed exclusives? Why aren't you going out and spending that money to make sure you take the top spot? I don't know why they don't. I wish they would. Even if they didn't take back the top spot, just to compete. But they don't. They allow PlayStation to have all these third-party deals. I mean, they make some third-party deals, but not nearly as many as they could. And not nearly with, as big franchises as they could. They always kind of make deals with smaller franchises that don't matter. And I don't understand why they don't do that. They have the money, they don't use it. The only thing I can think of is that Microsoft really doesn't care. And when we've heard in the past that Microsoft, multiple times, they just wanted to get rid of Xbox. They really don't give a shit about Xbox. They don't care about it. It's just there. They make all their money on Windows. They don't give a shit about the Xbox division. And multiple times, they actually thought about scrapping it. I mean, this is actually shit that we've heard. Also, we've heard things like, I think they were planning on putting Gears of War 3 on PlayStation 3, or bringing the Master Chief Collection to PlayStation at one point, when they were just almost ready to throw in the towel with Xbox. Like, I think Microsoft just doesn't care about Xbox. So yes, they're allowing Xbox to do their thing, but I think this idea that Microsoft is going to give Phil Spencer a blank check to kind of run wild and do whatever he wants, I think that is not realistic, because even though Microsoft has all this money, I don't think they care enough to give it to Xbox. And this is something that Xbox fanboys always do. They always talk about, oh, look how much money PlayStation made. They only made this many billions of dollars. Microsoft made this many billions of dollars. Xbox is so much better. And it's like, well, no, you're comparing a Microsoft to PlayStation. You can't do that. Like, how much money does PlayStation make in revenue every year? And then how much money does just Xbox make in revenue every year? You can't count Microsoft's money as Xbox's money. That's like saying, oh, I have a shit ton of money because my daddy is rich. It's like, no, your daddy has a shit ton of money. You don't have anything. And that's the thing with Xbox. So I think that Xbox has whatever they have. They don't have this blank check for Microsoft to run wild, because Microsoft, like I said, they don't care about Xbox enough to let them run wild and do whatever they have to do to be number one. They don't care. They just like seeing these people signing up for Game Pass, getting into this ecosystem of subscription services that will just go on and go on and go on forever. Because once you're locked in, you're just going to keep paying. How many people notice the $5 a month hit, the $6 a month hit that hits their checking account? Not very many people. And these people just would be paying monthly until the day they die into this ecosystem. And Microsoft's goal is to get as many people as they can into this ecosystem. They don't care about how many boxes they actually sell. Again, I don't have any insider information. This is 100% what I feel based on the things we know and kind of what's going on. So I know that was kind of a really long rant, and it probably went all over the place, but that was me attempting to answer your question, and I hope that I did answer your question. And once again, thank you very, very much for becoming a patron and supporting me. Thanks.